Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Reezy, bringing you that fresh content straight out the press, just like always. All right, we're gonna dig right back into the Master Premier Cup. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I haven't been doing so hot lately. I made it to the end of the 2500s, but the gatekeepers of the 2600 decided that I needed to drop my A-word back into the 2300s. So now I am grinding in the 2300s. And it is tough sledding. I don't know what's going on this season, but I am trying my best to get up out of there. But it's tough. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's definitely tough. But nevertheless, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it grooving. And we're going to do what it do. All right. So, by the way, I cannot wait until Great League opens back up on Monday. Even if it is the Halloween Cup, I don't care. I'm kind of tired. I'm over Master Premier. I'm over it. But anyways, we're going to bring it. We're going to bring it anyway. It doesn't matter. So today we're going to be featuring Dragonite as lead, Metagross as my closer, and Swampert as my safe switch. The same team that I featured in a couple of videos prior. And so instead of me going 2-3 in the set, we go 3-2. Finally, I can showcase a winning set with this team because I'm telling you, this team is pretty solid. It is definitely solid. It does require some finesse here and there, but for the most part, it's A-okay with me. All right, let's get right into this thing. All right, so, you know, like I said, we're in the 2300s. So we're going to see how these things turn out. All right, so I'm met with a Magnezone. How I play these matchups, I usually do not switch out. I just kind of just let it be what it is. And Magnezone is not the bulkiest of Pokemon. And so I love when they throw a wild charge. Like I'm wanting him to throw it because I'm not going to shield. So once they throw it, I know that their defense is weakened, and so I throw another Dragon Claw. But I know I'm going to get a shield in this scenario. At this point, I'm gonna let it be what it is. Dragonite can go. All I wanted from this was the shield, and I'm fine. So I come in with Swampert, and then they immediately switch into Togekiss, which is perfect because that's what my Metagross is there for. And so what I'm going to do is aggressively farm down. I wasn't counting their charms, and I could have saved that shield because it was just an aerial ace. But it didn't matter too much anyway. My Metagross did exactly what it was supposed to do, which is take out the Charmer. One less thing that I have to worry about. They come back in with their Magnezone. I throw the Meteor Mash. I'm sure they're not going to shield this, and I didn't want to charge all the way because I knew it would KO. And there you go. There's the Gyarados I was telling y'all about, man. He's definitely a tough cookie to deal with. But, you know, with some finesse and some teamwork, you can take it out. And so what I have here is 2 Meteor Mashes, and I'm able to get to the next one. And what I'm going to do, after throwing this Meteor Mash, I'm going to swap back into Swampert and get to my Sludge Wave, and that should be enough to KO. And so, simple. It does require some team effort to take out Gyarados because I don't really have a true answer for him. But if it's in the back, I'm good. Like if they, like in this play, when they swapped into Togekiss, I knew I was fine because I had all of that energy that I was willing to dump out on something. We take that first game. All right, going into game 2. I met with Togekiss again. I guess you could say I lost the lead. It is what it is. In this matchup, I do not swap out. I just get to the Hurricane. If they let it go through, I know that I can bullet punch down and get a head start with my Metagross. And they do let it go through, and it's fine. That's all I needed from there. And then I'm gonna come back in with Metagross. I knew it. I know they couldn't get to a flamethrower, and so they just let it go. So he comes in with Garchomp. I know that because it was so quick, I could have saved my shield because it was only a Sand Tomb, but that was some misjudgment by myself. Then I know this Meteor Mash is going to do hella damage if he lets it go through, so he decides to shield because I shielded, but it's all good. So here I let it go through, and I think it was going to be a Sand Tomb, and it is a Sand Tomb. And then I throw my Meteor Mash, hoping to get the second shield. If he does shield this, I'm swapping. And he doesn't, but I swap anyway, so it's cool. Unfortunately, he gets to another Sand Tomb. That's just Garchomp, man. He's just spammy. He's just very spammy. He comes in with his own Metagross. Here I'm just going to just spam these Hydro Cannons. I get the last shield. I know all I have to do is get my energy back up to the next Hydro Cannon, then I can throw back to back. And so that's what I'm going to do. I know he can get to another Meteor Mash before I get off these 2 Hydro Cannons. So I'm pretty straight there. And this is pretty much straightforward. I think this Hydro Cannon should take it out. If not, it's going to be super close. Oh, it did take, yeah, it took it out. And then there's nothing he can do. I swap into my Metagross, bullet punch it down, and the game is over. And we take game 2. So for the most part, like I said, it's just, there's some matchups that you lose, that you just stay. It's better to stay because if you swap out, your back line is just going to pay for it. So again, I lose lead again, just like I played it before. I'm gonna play it the same way. I'm gonna just Dragon Breath until I get to the Hurricane, throw the Hurricane. If I get a shield, that's cool. If I don't get a shield, then I'll just come in with Metagross and form down. I'm going in with Metagross anyway, so it doesn't matter. I do get a shield here. So in this scenario, he swaps right away, and I swap into Swampert against his Machamp. So I'm just gonna throw these Hydro Cannons. It's cool, he lets it go through, and here I assumed that it was going to be a cross chop, so I'm not going to shield, and I was correct in this play. And then obviously there you go, there's the lag. That's part of the reason why my elo has dropped, but it's all good. But I get the 3rd shield. I guess that's what they call it. So unfortunate that I did get that. I don't usually like to play that way, but I can't control this lag stuff. It ain't my fault. And so he lets it go through. I still have 2 shields. He comes back in with Togekiss. I am able to get off this Hydro Cannon. I know that the Togekiss has plenty of energy, and I am afraid here that it's going to be, I thought it was going to be a flamethrower, but it's just an ancient power. But you can never be too sure. Now, in this scenario, Garchomp is going to be throwing Sand Tunes at this point. My defense is just going to continue to weaken, and I go for the Earthquake here. The more energy efficient play would probably just be to go for Meteor Mashes. And he shields it. So I probably would have saved some energy if I would have just thrown the Meteor Mash, because I think he was going to shield it anyway. But I'm able to get to this Meteor Mash, which should take it out. But the unfortunate thing is I can't form it down, and he's able to get to another ancient power, which takes me out. So I guess you can say in this scenario, I should have just went for Meteor Mashes instead. It would have been way more energy efficient, and maybe I would have been able to save a shield on the back end if I was, if I'm able to get to Meteor Mashes a little bit sooner. But it's all good. All right, this matchup we're met with an Empoleon. Obviously not the best matchup, but it's not horrible. I know this is a drill pick. I'm not worried about Blizzard. Most people don't even run Blizzard anymore on their Empoleons, so I'm good there. I'm going for the Hurricane, and if he doesn't shield this, I know it's going to nearly KO. And just like I thought, then he swaps out into his own Gyarados, so I swap into my Metagross. And so the play for me here is to just go Meteor Mash and hopefully get a shield or take it out. I do get a shield, and I think I decide to not shield this. And I do shield it. This is where I messed up. I shield that, and then I want to say he shields this. He does. He double shields here, but I don't think I was sold on committing 2 shields. And it happens to, I think this happens to be a Hurricane. I get Hurricane. I do. So unfortunately, I probably should have just let the first, I don't know what I should have did. But I'm able to Dragon Breath down. I think he's going to come back in with a Empoleon, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he does. I have a Dragon Claw ready to go. And so I know whatever comes in after this, I need to swap really fast and get to it. And he comes in with Garchomp. Garchomp had, all shields are down at this point. So I'm not even going to act like I'm getting to an Earthquake. I'm just going straight Hydro Cannon. No need to try to fake something when the shields are down. So here I'm like, well, whatever they got, they can throw it. It happens to be a Sand Tomb. That's fine. It is what it is. I don't care. Throw Sand Tombs all you want. I still got a shield. So at this point, I'm like, whatever I do, I just need to get to this Hydro Cannon to get me the match is over. We CMP top, but I have that shield and I'm good to go. So pretty much once this Hydro Cannon goes through, the game is over. So, and we take this game, as you can see. So there are, PV Pope says that, Garchomp beats Swampert. But like as you can see, it's definitely scenario based. And if they don't have any shields, I mean, it's hard for anything to stop Swampert if all shields are down, to be honest with you. So, all right, going into this match again, met with another Magnezone. So many Magnezone leads. Just like I did in, some of those previous matchups, I'm just going to stay here, get the 2 Dragon Claws and throw the Dragon Claws. Before, I learned this team, I went for Hurricane Knot, realizing that it's more resistant than throwing Dragon Claws, but now I learned my lesson, and I just throw Dragon Claws at this point. I do get a shield, and I'm just like, bro, just go ahead and Wild Charge me, it's fine, I don't really care. And he does throw the Wild Charge, it's cool. And then here, I think I let it go. Yeah, I just let it go. So the play here for me is to come in with Swampert and farm it all the way down. And he's able to get to another Wild Charge. I am starting to hate Magnezone. Even though I have one, I just hate when other people use it. So we're waiting for the next mon to come in, and it's Gyarados. And this is one of those situations where it is much harder to finesse. It's much harder to finesse. But I know if I can get to another Sludge Wave, that he has to decide if he wants to shield or if he's gonna let it go. So I do get to the next Sludge Wave, and I think he decides to shield here, if I'm not mistaken. He does shield. As maybe I should have baited, but hey, it is what it is. I'm aggressive, and I think that's where I mess up at. And I didn't shield the Crunch, which really hurt. really hurt. And now I'm stuck against this Garchomp with a sliver of health. So really, there's nothing that I can do to overcome this matchup right here. I'm just giving him a good run. I'm just trying to make it as interesting as possible. And, it's all she wrote. There's nothing that I can do to even finesse my way to a win here. It's all good. He hits me with the outrage, the game is over. But in that game, I don't think, I just think that game was set up for me to just do what I can, but I don't think there was any way. I don't think there was a win condition for me there, to be honest. But if there was a win condition, please let me know in the comment section, because I just don't think I could have won that game regardless. But the game before that, a couple games before that, the matches I lost against Togekiss, against Metagross, I should have won that match. I should have finessed that a little bit differently, but it's all good. But for the most part, I'm definitely having fun with this team. I'm just kind of tired of Master League Premier, and I'm ready to get out of there and to get back to what I know, which is a great league. And I'm ready to grind, because I got some stuff for y'all. I got some good stuff for y'all.